palace of King Shahriyar is a splendid sight to behold. It is built of marble and gold, adorned with jewels and carvings, and surrounded by gardens and fountains. It is the seat of power and wealth of a vast kingdom that spans from Persia to India. Somewhere at the palace, a servant of King Shahriyar noticed that the current wife of King Shahriyar was frolicking with another man. Seeing this, the servant hurriedly went to King Shahriyar. Inside the palace,
My king, I saw your first wife flirting with another man.
What? She betrayed me! And she shattered my faith! And I will kill her! Go back to your war! Now! She will pay for this!
it was believed that King Shahriyar killed for 3 years. Every time he marries, someone kills them the following day. Shahrazad's home.
My daughters, the king's wrath knows no bounds. We must find a way to protect you.
My father, we have a plan. I will marry the king.
But sister, you will face the same fate as others.
Then yes, I have a plan, and it involves the power of storytelling.
King Shahriyar married Shahrazad and took her to his quarters. There Shahrazad's plan took place.
You are my bride now. Do not forget what happened to the others.
I am aware, my lord. Once upon a time, in a distant land,
As Shahrazad's story got deeper, she stopped, and the king was baffled and wants the story to finish.
You have a gift, my wife. Please continue the whole story.
tomorrow, my lord.
The story you have taught to me save you, my wife. I will never harm you. You have transformed my heart, my wife, and we shall live happily ever after.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, in the 1001 Nights, it teaches various lessons in moral lessons through each of the stories, which are built around goodness and evil. Because whatever sinful that person was, but still there's a part of him that is good. And then fate and destiny, because we cannot predict what will happen to us in the future. Only God knows in our future. And then kindness, because as what I have said, that kindness, whatever whatever sinful we are, but still there's a kindness in part of us. Then the framing story of Scheherazade offers a lesson in bravery and wit, because she knows that if she's going to marry the king, the day after, the morning after their first night, the king will going to kill her. But she is brave enough to offer herself to be the king's wife, because of the reason that she want to save his father. Because if her father, the vizier, will not find any woman to be the king's wife, the king will going to kill him. That's why Scheherazade offer herself to be the king's wife. But this woman is very wise. After the wedding, she tells the story to the king that will be continued to the next night. So that's her technique to spare her life. then as well as fidelity and loyalty. So through his faithfulness and telling the story of the king, within that night, though, within that 1,000 nights, she was spare her life. That's the only way that she spare her, that the king will spare her life, because the king was interested what is the next story that she is going to tell him. Then at the end of that story, at the end of 1001 nights, the 1000 story of Scheherazade told to the king that she had no more tales to tell him. Then during this 1001 nights, the king fallen in love with Scheherazade, and the king spared her life and made her queen. So can you imagine that? Because of Scheherazade is very wise woman. So the king spared her life instead of killing her. Within that 1001 nights, the king fall in love with her. So instead of killing his wife, he spared her life and to be their queen. So they have a happy ending. So they live together happily. So that's the reason that's um that's that's why Scheherazade is very happy, because the king spared his life. So that's all. Thank you.
Mikey.
Pero tuwad mo ako sa amin.